Boom. Let's go, let's go, let's go. When I say today, I caught a banging trade on gold and it ran all the way back on me. Ran all the way back. So pissed. Where's my pen gone? Let's get another pen. Yeah, man. Afternoon, Michael. How you doing? Okay, yeah, I don't need that just yet. Live chat. Okay, we're cooking, man. That's good, man. That's good. So we caught some nice trades today. I caught the sells. I caught some quick sells, and then the sells ran back on my ass. Gotta be in and out quickly. Man, who you telling? I mean, it was a 30-minute trade. You're done, had some sells and buys. Nice. So the sells I took were right here, literally. So boom. It dropped 300 pips. Like I said, literally 300 pips, and then just retraced. I ended up closing. What did I close? It wasn't much, maybe like 60 pips. Like 60 pips. 53.7 pips. Man, that retracement was nasty. I saw it driving down. Over the 30 minutes. And then my TP was actually down here. I thought it would come back down to Asian lows at least. Went downstairs, made a drink, came back up. It hit my stop loss in profit at like 50 pips. I was pissed. I was like, oh man. But everything happens for a reason, you know? Everything happens. Is what it is. Like, the drive down was very quick. The drive down was super quick. And I thought it would continue. Gold said nope, coming back up. So that's what happened. But again, with continuation patterns being counter trend, I don't really usually like to take them, but we had a clean range below. But yeah, clean range, I thought it would just retrace a bit. And where was it? The trade was here. So we had the new 4-hour candle opening as well. So maybe it was just creating a bottom wick. Let's see. Let's see if gold moves for news today. Yes, so we have ADP. We have ADP in like 12, 13 minutes. And then services PMI at 3. Let's check out ADP. January the 7th. Let's go on 15 minutes since it's 15-minute news. Okay, so it was bullish for gold, that news. Bullish. Let's see. 160 pips. So it was bad numbers and came out bullish for gold. Which is typical because if it comes out greater than forecast or actual or the same, that's usually bearish for gold or bullish for USD for the currency. So yeah, pretty simple. And I anticipate in 46k. So if we get a reading below, if it misses, comes out red, it'll be bullish for gold. If it comes out green, then it'll be bearish for gold. To keep it simple. Keep it real simple. Anyone take any trades today though? Man, gold really was respecting these Asian highs right here, wasn't it? A 30-minute continuation pattern before yours, the 10 a.m. candle. You said 30 minutes, so this one, ooh, this was nice. This was nice. How big is this candle? 200 pip candle. That was nice. Where did you manage to get out? $100 pip partials and break even. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so now what are we looking for on gold? So we're very bullish on the daily right now. We broke yesterday's high with ease. Little gap up, pushed up, filled the gap, pushing up. 4 hours, created a resistance. Got a little pullback right now. 30-minute. We've got some downtrend structure, but gold is still pretty bullish. So let's just see what this 4 hour does. Yesterday, gold was playing about, wasn't it? Gold was playing about yesterday. We did get a breakout. We finally got a breakout. So I got in literally 49.39. Was it 49.39? About that. It was about that. What was it? Somewhere around here. I remember taking a break at this high anyway, because I was like, so this candle here, 3 o'clock candle, it started to push, came back in the range, and then these 30-minute candles were still respecting these previous lows. I was like, nah, gold is coming up. There's no way we come back up to this resistance and not break. So I put in an entry. Stop loss was just below this, my entry candle. I think it was a bit more though. It was about 70. I think it was near to 100 pips where my stop loss was. And then yeah, gold just pushed. Caught a nice couple 100 pips off that. I didn't yeah man, I could have got out. I could have held a little bit longer. But just always remember, after you get a big breakout, if you close far away from the zone, there's always a higher probability that price comes back to retest the zone at least before continuing. In this case, it actually came all the way back down to this support before pushing back up. Ace, what's happening? So yeah man, this was a really strong support right here yesterday. Very strong support. All good. How's gold treating us today? Did I miss out on any entries? Nah, I think you missed. No. We're just talking about trades that we've taken today. So Benny took 100 pips on this continuation pattern right here, which was pretty nice actually. I missed that entry. This one here, that was nice. This kind of entry is tricky. This kind of continuation is tricky because you have these long bottom wicks, so you can't really take, when you've got a bottom wick like this, if you're anticipating a continuation pattern, then what you're looking for really is a wick fill. At least you're looking for at least a wick fill. But then when you have a continuation pattern like this one, which I took, you can actually take the break of the low. You can take the break of the low here. So yeah, but mine, I was saying mine ran back on me. This was my this was my trade. Oh, it was so sad. It was so sad. It actually pushed and about 50 pips, literally. It pushed all the way down, got to 300 pips, and then retraced and hit my runner in profit. Oh man, it was deep. It was actually deep. So I don't really trade on my phone. I more trade on my PC. So if I want to record a trade, then yeah, I have to switch to my phone and do a screen record or whatever. By the time I was even looking to do that, the gold had ran back and closed me out. I was like, well, there we go. There we go. Said you're waiting patiently for my GJ trades. GJ. Let's see what Pound Yen's saying. Oh, look at this Nas. I haven't looked at GJ in a while. Look. Ugh. Okay. GJ's not looking bad. Got a little breakout. The thing with Pound Yen, yeah, is there is literally nothing for a while. Like, look. So we're at a monthly resistance where we're above that. And then we start getting to some high levels up here. Time to swing trade indeed. I mean, next weekly resistance. Let me see if I can do daily. So kind of a daily resistance. Then the next one. Okay. Look at these levels up here. News, very bad numbers. What's up, Dobby? Oh, very bad numbers. Very bad numbers. Okay. That should be bullish for gold. Should be bullish for gold. But the thing is, ADP is like a it's like pre data for NFP. And so is Jolt. So all of the news that comes out in regards to jobs, it all leads up into NFP. But we don't have NFP and we didn't have Jolt, so we just have ADP. So it's just, we're getting part of the picture. So yeah, no NFP this week, which is a bit annoying. It's like getting half information. We're getting half information right now with ADP. But yeah, that's not good. Only 22,000 new jobs added last month. That's not very good at all. At all. But any trades today, Dobby? Man, what about that Arsenal win yesterday, man? I was sweating that whole game. I think we got cheated a bit though. A couple penalties there. Mad. Alright, but we do have services PMIs later, which has been good. Good numbers for the past 3 months. So we'll take a look at that a bit closer to the time. There's a bit more people in here. A bit closer to it. Took some buys last night for Asian session, which did well. Nice, nice. Asian session. Asian, man. Yeah, great win. Very happy. It's always nice to beat Chelsea. Always nice to beat Chelsea. It's a tough game. It's a tough game. Yeah, Asian session is the session now. I think it's just staying up to trade it is a bit. I mean, look. So we opened when gold opened yesterday. This was a big drop. It was actually quite a big drop. This opening candle, 600 pips. It was a big drop and then retrace. Took the last sell before the Asian pump. High risk, clean move. Oh, nice. Oh, so literally the opening candle. Yeah, that was a mad drop, and then just 44, 90.84. Where at? Around here. That must have been a quick move to 46.9. What time was that? 49.69.52. Oh yeah, it seems like Asian sessions very it's always quite bullish, isn't it? Asian session, we always get a pump. We always get a good push somewhere. So if you can catch a nice entry by Asian, it's bullish for gold. The news should be bullish for gold. Yeah, I don't think gold's got the memo yet. In fact, just this 15-minute candle is the news candle right here. Yeah, I found Asian session bullish where I make most of my profits. Yeah, man, you can literally, if you can find the right entry and just hit buy, yeah, you can catch some nice moves. So 150 pips so far. Knowing I have a trade on, I keep waking up and checking my trade. Only downside, listen, this is why I don't hold overnight. If I'm going to take a trade in Asian, I have to close it before I sleep. It's like mentally, the trade, an open trade won't let me like sleep smoothly. That's why I don't do it. I'd have to be in and out. I'd have to be. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. But let's see what gold does here. Again, we come to NY and we just get the shitty price action. So we did get, there was some nice potential moves during London. So the two opportunities I could see were these sells right here. These two lots of sells. So Benny caught one, I caught one. I mean, up here, Nah, not really. But yeah, the sells are nice. Sells are nice. Until the retracement. I bought at 50.39 just based on bad numbers. It's not a bad move. Not bad. Quick 100 pips. When are we going to enter in the market? You can enter whenever you want. You can enter whenever you want. I'm not going to take a trade yet because I just don't see any of my setups. Not just yet. I mean, I've got a resistance right here. Also have a support here. Nah, if I'm gonna take a trade, because I trade zone to zone. If I was gonna take a trade, it'll be from the support up to this resistance. There's even a resistance here. So if I get a closure below this support, probably looking for some sells down. Or I wouldn't even take a closure above this resistance. I need to wait for price to close above 50.60. You know? But yeah, fundamentally I'm still bullish. But if you look at the structure right now, where it's coming down. It's not very nice structure right here. On any time frame. I'm not going to buy into this resistance, not here. And then looking at the 4 hour, morning Kamar. Looking at the 4 hour. The 4 hour, I'm kind of leaning more towards more sells, just because we've broken this previous 4 hour low. So just based on the 4 hour time frame, I just saw gold push on my broker. But if it closes bullish, strong bullish candle, then maybe we're creating a support. Let's continue up. It's got to wait for some confirmations now. And that's the plan. Wait for the confirmations. Yeehaw, hello. Just need gold to move just a little bit more. So GJ, we have interest rates tomorrow for the pound. Might start the stream a little bit early for that, for pound yen. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check the price action beforehand, but looking at GJ right now, it doesn't look great. It's just bullish. It's very weak bullish candles, just slowly pushing up. We might be ranging a bit on gold before our next breakout. I hope not, but we could. We might see a bit of ranging before the next lot of news in an hour and a half. So that's what I'm looking out for. This news was nice and bullish for gold. What's that, 200 pips? 200 pip push. Not bad at all. Just aware of these wicks up here where we failed to close above this resistance. And this 4 hour, this current 4 hour is not making much of a, it's not making a longer top wick. But I mean, you still have an hour and 30 minutes left. Oh, do we close like right on the resistance? Pretty much. Still got this resistance above anyway, so I still need a breakout. Need a closure above here. Any more news on the Gov shutdown? Not really, not that I've seen. Not really. Oh, so it's opened already. Or they're voting. Trump signs a bill ending the federal government shutdown. Oh, that was quick. Oh, the shutdown's already over. Nice. Government shutdown ends after 4 days as Trump signs bipartisan funding compromise. Oh, that was quick. 4 days, not bad. So why isn't news back on the table yet? Well, mate, that's weird. It might pop up next week now. No. Okay, no idea yet when we're gonna get NFP. Closed at 50-50. Well done, Dobby. That was a nice trade, man. It's that quick 110 pips. Not bad at all. Not bad, not bad. Now it pumps. Listen, be glad you got out, yeah, because sometimes it might pump a few more pips and then just drop or just pull back towards your entry. And what's stopping you from getting in again? Do you know what I mean? It's not like there's not going to be more trade opportunities. There'll definitely be more trade opportunities. No, I understand though. It's like sometimes after a trade's taken off without me, I'm like, oh, it's the extra 100 pips, extra 200 pips. It's kind of what happened to me yesterday after I took this breakout. Closed about 200 pips, and then price continued pushing. It kept on pushing. Let me see, where did I actually get out? It was some BS yesterday. Yeah, 57. So I got in at, yeah, 49.39. 49.39. And then closed at 50, just under 58. So 180 pips I closed yesterday. Like, it's close to 190. And then look, price pushed all the way up and got to 540. Do you know what I mean? Ooh. But you know what? After that, I closed my charts. That's it. Done for the day. Done. You don't want to be watching the charts for the whole day. Do you know what I mean? Treat it like a business. You've got opening and closing hours. You know what I mean? Even if you decide you want to trade every session, still set yourself some time limits. Morning, Ash. Because one thing about trading, it cannot be your whole day, man. Don't make it take over your whole day. It's not going to be good for you. Alright, so we're pushing. Absolutely right. I'm now on a smoke break. There you go. There you go. Breaks from the market's always good. I might have to get a hot drink. Real quick. Did you trade Asian session, Ash? How was it? Asian session makes me want to stay up at night and just miss London session. But to be fair, London session does give me good moves, so I can't even. It can. There's opportunities in London session. There is. Like this was a nice ass continuation pattern, man. I didn't get the chance to close it quick enough. But 300 pips. Oh, gold is handing out pips. Gold is definitely handing out pips. Don't sleep on gold. We may not get the big moves like Asian session does, but we're gonna get something. And the way gold is right now, you can still catch a couple hundred pips even when the market's not moving much. Let's see where gold's trying to go. That might be the lowest it wants to drop in the Asian range. 4,000 to 5,000 pip daily candles are becoming common. Listen. Listen. It's so true. 7,500 pips. 4,700 pips. 3,000 pips. Yeah, 1,000. Okay, it looks like it's dying down a bit now. We'll see though, we'll see. At least the government shutdown's over. I just want to know when they're going to bring back NFP. Yeah, apparently the shutdown's done. It's over. Real quick. Real quick. I don't want to see that ad. Where'd it go? US government shutdown ends after 4 days. He signed what he needed to sign. The shutdown ended Tuesday afternoon when President Trump signed a bipartisan funding compromise to reopen the government a few hours after it had been approved by Congress. There we go. There we go. Back to business. Yeah, I was just talking about that before you joined. About how the news hasn't popped back up yet. Like, where's our NFP? Where's... what else disappeared? No, I think that was it, really. Bring it back. Jolts. Jolts. Still waiting for that. Look at gold. Yeah, these wicks to the left. Not looking good. Not looking juicy. I'm wondering if this support is gonna hold here on NAS. GBP rates tomorrow. You trading GJ? I was thinking about starting the stream a bit earlier, just for the rates. But look at pound yen. Rosie was just talking about, this is the time to swing trade GJ. Literally just buy and hold. Just there's no structure. It's not clean structure anyway. Look at the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. And then I was talking about how there's nothing to the left above here. Like the next resistance is just way up. Yeah, so that's the closest one there. And then the next one is here. Look how high up this is. Mad, innit? Mad, mad, mad. And we got gold coming back in the range. So yeah, I don't know about, yeah, maybe GJ tomorrow. Daily's looking good. Finally pushed up from this support. It's a 4-hour level down here that's been holding for weeks. See. So thinking about it, but yeah, I like when we get some movement for news on GJ. Yeah, a bit closer to the time, we'll look at services, PMI, price action from last month. So we had the little push from ADP today on bad numbers, and now we're right back down in this range. Like I said, based on the 4-hour, respecting this last high, breaking the low, I'm expecting a bit more of a pullback on gold. And then maybe the next 4-hour candle can create a support to continue back up if we're going to stay bullish. But if we don't get a strong bullish body for this current 4-hour candle, I think we're still going to pull back a little bit. But gold don't know what it wants to do right now. Come on, gold, what are we doing? Oh, Nas is breaking below this support. Guess we're going further down. Yeah, that 4 hour looks like it wants to drop for real. Maybe down to this 4 hour support, daily support. If you're sent a signal for a copy trade but missed a TP1, would you still go in for TP2 if you move stop loss to break even? It depends on how far the entry is. It depends on how far. Like, because some places I've seen their TP1 might be like 20-30 pips away. But generally, if I'm too far from, if it's too far from an entry, I would just wait for the next signal. Honestly, I wouldn't even risk it. Especially if they're at stop loss to break even. Stop loss to break even. So that the trade is risk free, but yours wouldn't be. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, gold pushing back up. What are we doing? Good luck, man. Good luck. The thing with taking signals with gold as well is price moves so quick that you really have to get into your trades like as soon as you get that signal. And the swings are big, you know. Gold really swings up and down quite a lot. I mean, look at this now. We were bearish just now. And now we've swung. How big is this 15-minute candle? 170 pips. Right, yeah, you gotta be careful. But we've got to act quick, I would say. Gold is not playing. In and out of gold, man. In and out, in and out. He said ADP not reacted yet. ADP done its thing. ADP is not the type of news that's gonna like have a breakout. It's not that kind of move. It's not gonna make new all-time highs or like really dump. Especially when you don't have jolts or NFP coming out as well. Like, look, we did look at the last ADP. And this was the last ADP. Where was it? Oh no, it's on the 15th. $160 pips. But as you can see, it's not like it changed the trend. Gold was just kind of ranging and it pushed up. So yeah, ADP is not, it's not that news. I wonder, do people ever get caught up in signal groups? I mean, do they depend on the signal group so much that they never develop as a trader? Just curious. So you know what? For most people I know that use signals, is they want to learn how to do it themselves. I know quite like at least 10 people in signal groups that are actively trying to learn as well. But then the whole point of a signal group sometimes is if you don't have the time to look at the charts, you just get the signal and make the money. Do you know what I mean? You said silver is pumping. Yeah, I don't know, man. Silver is just, I'm not a fan of silver. Hope gold doesn't play around most of the session like yesterday. Yesterday was ridiculous. Yesterday was actually this. Look at this price action right here. What is this? What is this? Gold's pushing like it's got places to go. Am I the only one that signals don't really work for? Better when I make my own entries. Yeah, I've never really tried a signals group. No, tell a lie. It was sort of a signal. I was in a trading group and the guy did send he sent signals out and we traded very similarly. But rather than take his signals, he did like a private NY session. So it's not like we were trading together. It was a bit different. I wouldn't call it just a signals group. I think you're right with the signals group, but the education behind them is sometimes weak. As you say, you don't get educated while you're entering, just get the signal and copy. Yeah, so there's someone that I'm someone that's I'm in communication with who's in a signals group, and they get the signal and it says, all right, enter entries between this price and that price. So say it would get a signal that says enter between 50.30 and 50.20, something like that. And then it will say TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, TP5. Now, this person that was in the group asked me, how do I do layering? Because they would say layer your trades. For me, if you're going to give people that kind of a signal, you should teach them how to get in, or a bit more about risk management. So then they did have a video on layering, and it said, look, you can take entries 1, 2, 3, 4 in this area, so you can get into multiple positions. It didn't say to break down your lot sizes. It never said anything about managing the risk, and I thought that was a bit dangerous. I think a lot of people, they wouldn't know how to place limit orders, stop orders, or even manage the risk properly. So it's a bit, I don't know, man. I don't think the education is all there. But then signal groups, they just, you make money from, they make money from you taking trades. So it's in their best interest to send as much trades as possible because they get money from your commissions. All right, gold, are we closing above? Are we gonna close above? It's not looking bad, not looking bad. Where is... Bitcoin is dumping. Oh man, I haven't looked at Bitcoin in ages. I'm scared. I'm scared to look at my crypto wallet. I know it's looking nasty. Signals and learning on the side is good. I'm big on trading development, so if signals alone with no education knowledge just keeps trades codependent on the trade group. Yeah, this is true. But having a signal group is good money though. It's good money for the people running the group. If you think about it, you're just sending your trades out and just collecting commissions of people just copying your trades. Like, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like I said, a few people that I know are in signal groups, or eventually people I know that have joined signal groups. After a while, they want to learn how to do it for themselves, which I think is great. But it's kind of like an entry point, isn't it? Starting with a signal group. But it does cut out the I don't want to say it cuts out the learning curve, but it cuts out some of the losses in the beginning. It's like making money as you're learning to trade. So I get it. Because we all know that beginner stage, if you're doing it by yourself, you're probably going to lose more than you win. Did I put ADP at 130? It should be 115. What donut? Alright, so gold's still holding below this resistance. Man, it was so close to closing above. So close, so close. I'm gonna get rid of this level now because it's already been broken. So close. Oh yeah, looks like NAS is going down. That below Asian lows, yeah. I've never been in a signal group. I used to watch someone trade years ago. It was the worst time in my trading career. Mickey Notice was like, nah, stop watching him. Oh yeah. If someone's telling you that the trades they're taking are cowboy trades, if someone is literally saying, this is a cowboy trade, don't take it. You don't want to hear that. Nas looks like a head and shoulders pattern. What time frame? I don't see it. Maybe the head there and the shoulders here. Oh yeah, maybe without this dropping, maybe. I think this as a left shoulder is a bit weird. I'm gonna let Naz do its thing. I just saw it in your chart there on M30. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know. I do think it's, since we've closed below the support, I do think it comes down some more. It's a little simple breakout. Trying to see what gold is trying to do right here. What are we doing, gold? Playing inside this range. All these wicks. Top and bottom wicks. It's good for people with a 9 to 5, just making a bit on the side, and if you can get some education, it's a win-win, I guess. Yeah, definitely, Carl, definitely. That's what I mean. If you don't have the time to sit and watch the charts, but you can respond to a notification, then yeah, why not? I think signals are a good entry to the markets in general, because it shows people what's possible, what you can do with trading. And then once people see that, I think eventually people will want to start looking for themselves. But the commitment to learn, the time it takes to learn, the learning curve, it differs for everyone. So, I mean, yeah, it takes a while to, I think, find some profitability alone. So yeah, if you've got a good signal group and you're making money, then shoot, why not? Why not make some money? Why not? I do know some traders though who don't like signal groups, and because it's like, I won't say it's a bit of a slap in the face, but when you've grinded to go through it, yeah, it hits different. H1 on the fib for a bull move. I don't have enough confluence. I'm kind of stuck on sells. Oh, for gold, yeah. Yes. I mean, gold hasn't. Gold is still. I liked gold sells because this 4 hour had broken that low. Because gold had broken that low. Look at GBP USD. Yeah, because everyone learns differently. What's on GU? You gotta tell me why you want me to do something. Ooh, Naz, are we bleeding? I'm not a fan of trading bots. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not a fan of trading bots. That's definitely what I'm not a fan of, trading bots. At all. That, it just feels like cheating. It just feels like cheating. At least if you're taking a signal, you get to look at the charts. But with a trading bot, it just does things by itself. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those, I'll be honest with you. Definitely not a fan. I would love for gold to close below the support to get some more sells. What are you saying, gold? Be nice. Again, we're just not getting very clean price action. Look at this 15-minute time frame. Ugh. It doesn't look good at all. I have a feeling NY will dump it. Yeah, I just hope we get out of this range before news. Or maybe news will drive us out of this range, to be honest. Alright, let's see. So services PMI, January the 7th. And it had jolts the same day. Oof, that's going to be tough to decide what happened. So we're already on that date. This was it. And it was mixed data as well, so you can't really tell what moved, what actually made the market move. Look, so we sold down, we kind of whipsawed, we drove down and then came back up. So yeah, that's not really an indication of what's to come at all. When there's double news, oh, it's the worst. Double news is the worst. But typically good numbers for services PMI are bearish for gold, and good numbers are bullish for gold. Bad numbers are bullish. Sorry. Did I just confuse you lot? Confuse myself. Yeah, good numbers are bearish, bad numbers are bullish. There. That's usually how it works. So if we get some good numbers, which we normally do, then we should get some gold sells. So as long as the numbers come out over 53.5, you should see some sells. And thankfully it's the only news at 3, so we don't have jolts or something else too. Oh, what's going on, Naz? We're not driving down. Maybe fake out? Fake out? Oh, did this 30-minute not break this low? It's not very good for our gold sells. 30-minute candles are respecting the previous 30-minute lows, similar to what we had yesterday here. And these 15-minute candles are just looking like barcodes. Dum, dum. New 15-minute candle. Where are we going? $50.60 is really holding. Yeah, I think gold's waiting for the news to do something, because this ranging right here, yeah, there's no need for us to just be sideways. Yeah, seems like it, seems like it. Which is all good. Gotta wait for the volume, I guess. Wait for the volume to kick in. Gold's gotta wake up. There's a free online course called Baby Pips. It's what I've been using to help educate myself. It's not bad, to be fair, but I like watching live trading to see how the pros work. Oh yeah, I think Baby Pips is definitely the starter pack. It's definitely the trading starter pack. When I started with Baby Pips, I tried every indicator they talked about. No joke. Every indicator they talked about, I was looking at. Gold just dropped. Was that? Yo, what's with this 5-minute candle? I just saw it drop. Yeah, but yeah, I feel you. Baby Pips is the way forward. Only thing with Baby Pips though is it can be information overload. Do you know what I mean? Because you're learning so many things, I think the best way to go through Baby Pips is whenever you learn something, go and apply it straight away. apply it straight away. So take your time to look at what you're actually learning. So if you're learning market structures, go straight ahead and look at market structures. If you're learning about candlestick patterns, go and look straight away for candlestick patterns. So you're not just taking it in and then forgetting. You're going and then you're reviewing and you're looking, and yeah. Because I know a lot of people that go on baby pips and they just whiz right through it, and then the information is probably not sticking because you don't know how to, you're not applying it to the actual markets. All the countless indicators, how do they turn out? Well, as you can see right now, you can see all the indicators that I'm still using. Where they at? Where they at? Serious but not that clever, so it may take me a minute. Yeah, nah, but it's not a quick, as long as you realize it's not a quick process. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn in trading. So, and then also, as you're learning with baby pips, you might find something that resonates with you. You know, you find out what you like, what you might not like. And I think that's going to be important, you know. Alright, so this 4-hour candle doesn't want to have much of a body, it seems. It doesn't want to have much of a body. Shade, what's going on? What's happening? But gold pushing down and not breaking this previous 30-minute low. Ugh. Right, you have to pick and choose what tools from baby pips actually works for you after some back testing. Yes, yes. Yes. When I say I tested every indicator, and every time you learn an indicator, it feels like the holy grail. It feels like the holy grail. It's like, oh yeah, this works. And then when it doesn't work, you're like, wait, how come it doesn't work? It stopped working. Why is it not working? It feels like it should work 100% of the time. That's great advice. One section at a time and put it into practice. Yes, yeah, definitely. I feel like that's the best way to learn anything. When someone teaches you something, or when you learn something, go and apply it. Apply it. And then when you feel like you have a bit of a grasp on it, then you move on to something else. You just add, you build. Man, because yeah, you can read about candles until you watch these candles move and you're like, okay, they don't just do what they're supposed to do. Because right now, what we doing? What we doing here? It's not nice at all. The Nas is about to open. What do you think is gonna happen? Nas normally does like a crazy spike when market opens. So it's either gonna drop or it's gonna go flying through the moon. It has like an opening fly. in time. 6 minutes left. Good luck on your trades, guys. There's always the, oh, so there's more to it phase. Yes, yeah. Nothing is ever straightforward. It's you have to tweak. And I think definitely with trading, it's, you can't just use one thing. You need multiple things, confirmations. You need to, yeah, add things together. 100%. All right, gold, last 5 minutes of this 4-hour candle. That's where the magic happens. This is where the magic is about to happen. The breakout strategy seems the most safe to catch, to snatch a couple hundred pips. Hey, that's my bread and butter right there. That's my bread and butter right there. No, definitely. I feel like it's the easiest strategy. Breakouts. But there's also that you're buying at a high point, selling at a low point. So how much further does the market want to go? So you really have to be like in and out with it. But yeah, I think it's easy. Simple confirmations. Yeah, very, very easy checklist of things to look for. But I might be biased. Nah, I don't think I'm biased. I think it's very simple. Yeah, exactly. I think it makes sense. If a trade makes sense or idea makes sense to me, then yeah. And it's things like buying when, you know, the candle's in your direction and stuff like that. All of those things help to make it a bit easier. Higher probabilities. Alright, gold, are we going further down? What we doing? Looks like Nas is fake out, maybe, to continue back up. Oh, it'd be nice if gold gave us a closure below here, man. 2 minutes. Is that 90 pips, 100 pips? Ooh, it's asking a lot. It might be asking a bit too much. I think so. Nah, gold's not going to give us that closure below. Not in a minute and a half. Would have been nice. Right, market open. 30 seconds. And we're still in this range. We've got half an hour until our lovely news. Let's see what Naz is doing. Oh, Naz is gonna tank, huh? Or is it? Naz likes to whipsaw. Gold, little push up. That's gonna put, I mean, is gold gonna drop? Go on, gold. Drop. Finally, break the support. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Naz is looking nasty. Damn, Naz was the play. This might be a tanky banky situation right here. Frenchie, what's good? What's good? Oh man. That Naz head and shoulder pattern played out. Facts, facts, facts. It is dropping. Naz melting, USD moving up. I mean, US 30 is moving up. I'm waiting on a pullback for potential longs. Okay, okay. I was gonna say, man, it's gotta hit a nice level before it decides to bounce, right? It's gonna have to hit a nice level before it bounces. This thing is just melting. Ugh. Oh, gold's about to drop too. There we go. Pipping and dipping. Hey, 1,000 pip days on a regular basis. What? What? Like it's nothing. Oh, look at gold drop. Couldn't it just give us the closure below and then do that? Crazy work. Crazy work. Oh, Frenchie, you trade GU? You trade GU? I don't trade GU. I'm acting like I'm not, like, not to toot my own horn. I think I'm amazing at maths. Like, I can work things out very quickly. But I just hate all these numbers. I just hate all these decimal places on GU. I really don't enjoy it. It's just, yeah. Give me a yen pair any day. I used to trade GU. I haven't in some time though. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. Drop that right off. That took some getting used to. Not gonna lie, I refuse to get used to it. I refuse. I don't even want to try. That's like my stubborn thing right there. Just no thanks. And plus, because I trade, oh, GJ dropped. Because I trade gold as well, I didn't want pairs that are that I felt were correlated. I didn't want pairs that were correlated. So GJ moves a bit different, NAS moves different, and gold moves different. I don't feel like any of those pairs move the same. That's why I added NAS. I was looking for that third pair. I was like, yeah, NAS is it. It was definitely going to be an indice. But even NAS doesn't move like US 30 or US 500, or S&P. We all need to do a stream though, man. We need to get on a stream together. You know what I mean? Catch some moves. I know Frenchie's got the setup. She's got a setup ready. Oof. Look at this. Tapped right into that support and then yeet. Wow. So that's invalid. That would be dope, right? I know some US 30 traders as well. Oh, didn't mean to put that up there. But yeah, I know some US 30 traders too. I mean, 300 pip M5 candle still surprised me, man. Listen, I'm just watching. So I'm watching NAS on my broker. This retracement is wild. Look at this. Crazy. Let me know when you guys are ready though. You know what I mean? I'm here every day. And here's gold retracing with it. What do you want gold to do? Are you in some sells? You know what's annoying about gold is I was looking for sells earlier on down to, because we got these clean ranges. We've got these clean ranges to the left. We had, well, clean ranges, this clean range to the left. So my initial trade was here and then it pulled back on me and now it's falling again. It's like, yeah, you have to wait for, it's like you have to wait for market open before it continues. Look at that. Rosie's, Rosie's a market maker. Rosie's a market maker. That's it. That's it. Wow. Not what else do you need? Shit. No, that was a nice drop, man. Damn. This is annoying because if we closed below, that would have been the move right here. That would have been the move. And now it's just left. How big is this candle? This candle's huge. Oh, I feel sick. 580 pips and falling. Where's Dobby? Dobby, are you still in here? This is why, yeah, you can't get FOMO. This is why you shouldn't. Don't worry about missing out on a couple pips. You know, when the market goes a bit more in your direction. Because it's not going to be forever. Do you know what I mean? You could have held that runner for as long as you wanted, had your stop loss at break even, and then you would have ended up with nothing on that runner because it would have closed that break even. Do you know what I mean? There's always, you got to look at it as, I haven't missed money. It's I've, you know, got my opportunity. I've taken my profits, and then move on to the next one. Because this dump is nasty. Alright, what's your TP, Ash? What's your TP? So initially I was thinking back down to this support. It's like a 4-hour, pretty much 4-hour support as well, around here. 4,900. Honestly, I would be looking for the buyers back up on gold if this thing can retrace. So I wanna bounce. Oh, we got news as well in 20 minutes. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I would like 4,900 after it breaks under Asian range. Yes, yes. What are you saying? 1,000 pips every day, Ash? 1,000 pips profits, I should say. I want to say 1,000 pips. You have to be very specific. Oh, gold is dumping. Who else is in these cells? Yeah, who else is it? Anyone else catch this? Ask Rosie. Oh, you're planning 1,000 pips every day. Man, that was a draw. That was a pullback. 4,000 pips. Daily candles. They're looking like that, aren't they? They're looking like that. I was kind of expecting it to push up a little bit more. So this daily candle is... I was going to say this daily candle was only 1,800 pips, but that's already quite a lot. That's already quite a lot. When I said I was stuck on sells, that's when I got in. Okay. No, I was once we didn't break above this resistance, I was definitely looking for the sells, but I wanted to first start seeing some 30-minute candles, lows being broken, a support being broken, just a break of structure, which just didn't come. Which I've noticed gold has been doing quite a lot recently. Wow. These retracements are very grimy. Look, 250 pips. Yeah, so we haven't been getting breakouts, but we've been closing close to a support and then just making new lows. I actually do have a strategy where I sell at support, but that relies on getting in when the low is broken. But it also can mean that the stop loss is just they're a bit too big. And right now I can't afford for gold to have bigger stop losses than they already do. His stop loss is already huge. but I definitely have a, let me see if it's in the Discord. So sells at support. No, I didn't put it in there, but I definitely have it. Because for me, it was like a low probability strategy. It's not something that I use very often. I should add it though. I might add it. Oh, this is a nasty retracement. It's at 300 pips. My goodness. All right, 15 minutes. I'm gonna fill the wick. Oh, that happened so quick. How quick was that wick fill on the 15 minute? Jeez. Where did you get in, Ash? Were you in? You were in from earlier. I kind of like this retest of this resistance up here for the sells. It's like a decent place to get in. Up here, this resistance holding. $50.60. When I said 50.60 is really holding, I was like, oh, that was like, that's the opportunity right there. Because that's what gold has been doing. It's creating a support. Like yesterday, this was the level. You could have had multiple entries down here for the buyers up. Well, let's see. But yeah, it's literally gold has been just ranging and then breaking out. So I think it's all about finding the solid level that gold is going to respect, and it just seems to have been, yeah, 50.60 today. Should have known anyway it was going to come down and like potentially come to Asian lows, especially when we didn't make a new high or break above Asian highs. $50.47 and $50.50. I was in early NY session. Okay, yeah, there was some good entries up there. Right below the resistance. Nice. I think if you can manage to like weather a bit of drawdown, those entries you can get in a little bit, and I'll say early, but yeah, you can survive those kind of trades. That mini H1 engulfing made me want to close those at 8 o'clock. Oh no, you said H1. Oh yeah, this 8 o'clock candle. Yeah. No, I feel you. Yeah, I already know what candle that was. Yeah. But that's it now. Stop losses, they have to be about 100, 150 to 200 pips, even if you're high up. So you have to, you know, be able to, like I said, survive those drawdowns, man. Drawdowns are, it is conflicting info, it is. But we also didn't break above that resistance. So even though you had that engulfing, and it was a mini engulfing, you know what I mean? The H1 barely broke the high. and then the next 1 hour didn't even come close. So yeah, and look, it was kind of respecting this 1 hour support here too, so you would anticipate a little bit of a push up from there. But obviously hindsight is easier to read after the fact, but you can see what lines up. I like your target of 4,900. I mean, you would like it if you're in these sales. Shit, if I said 4,800, you like that too. 4,800 for gold pipping, please. There you go. Rosie has spoken. Ooh, yeah, that's a back to 5,000. Yeah, this is a nasty retracement. Kind of looks like just a retest of the daily flip, but it didn't quite get there. Now it's coming back down. Look, this, I can't play with Nas, man. I can't play with this sometimes. What is this? Look at these 5-minute candles, yo, you lot. Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't want it to get back to 5,000 and start getting comfy again. I mean, long term, I want it to stay in the 5,000s, but for your trade right now, I want it to drop. In fact, because I want buys. I do want buys back up, but I want gold to hit a key level. I want it to hit somewhere. Before it buys up. So I want a lower time frame support. I want a higher time frame support, or at least a daily flip, and it hasn't done any of those yet. So I don't have any confirmations of like a retracement. This candle just pushing back up is not it. It's not it. So worst case, maybe, you know, we're just creating some structure. We retest this support. Hopefully it don't come all the way back up for you, because that's a nasty drawdown. But yeah, maybe just a retest, break and retest. I got a signal from my group at 49.92. Is that for buys? That's for buys, Dobby. Is that a buy signal? And what's TP5? What's their TP5? Yeah, buy. Okay, little retracement there. They must be using 1 minute time frame, because this is just in the middle of nowhere. What's TP5? Sorry. Five TPs. Usually there's quite a few TPs. Close that, then I'm on their live too. They said to use a 0.01 with as a swing with a stop loss at 58.60. Okay. Damn, 58.60 or 59.60? Nah, they must mean 58.60 if it's a swing. Yeah, see, we actually were thinking the same thing. I'll say this, yeah, if it's a swing, this is a long-term play. This is a long-term. This is a hold until Friday type of trade. Hold until next week. because that's a big stop loss. But let's see what happens at this support. If we get a retest of this support, you know what I mean, we'll have a break and retest. But this is a huge retracement. 4 TPs. This is what I'm looking for. Look, whenever you get a massive breakout of a zone, a massive breakout, I feel like you're always going to get a retest of that area. So looking at it, we're just retesting where price has been before, come back, retest, and then continue pushing. Your whole signal groups must have jumped on. Or the market makers, they're market makers. Alright, let's see what gold's trying to do here. So retesting this area in this zone where this wick is, or at least by the support, and then continue bearish. Do, 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 do. So there, we got the retest. Got the retest. And down we go. Down goes Goldie. Do, 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 do. Damn. Benny said, you call all these moves and price action but don't get in. I know. Where am I supposed to catch my entries? Where? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. I would love to. I would love to. I would love to. Like this is, it's perfect, you know what I mean? Coming back up, you get a strong breakout, you get a retest of the level, and then price continues. Break and retest. I even drew it. You know, boom, 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 boom. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Don't worry, I catch my moves. I catch my moves. I catch my moves. But I'm not greedy with it, man. I'm not trying to get smacked, you know? Would you guys rather I just jump in these like random trades and potentially lose money, or give you something solid like an A+ setup? Which would you prefer? You would want the A+, isn't it? I'm only going to give you the A+ on stream. I'm not going to give you the what do you call it? The I don't want to say guesstimates. Oh, this is news. Oh, this is news right here too. All right, what's the news saying? Oh, this just kept falling. Beautiful. Good numbers. Good numbers. Oh, came out as expected. Okay, so as expected is also good for the currency. So good for USD, which is therefore potentially bearish for gold. So we should see a continued drive down. You feel me? Yeah, give me the A+ setups. Exactly. You don't want the cowboys. I could give you the cowboy trades. I'll be cowboying out here sometimes, but you don't want that. But if you're, I don't say if you're smart, because I don't think anyone here is dumb anyway, but yeah, if you like really listen to what I'm saying, there's specific things that I'm looking for, but the price action, the candles, the behaviors, all of that I talk about, it's all there. It's all there. Looking for sells, as the main reason looking for sells was because the 4-hour candle had already broken a previous 4-hour candle low and respect to the high. Therefore, these 4-hour candles were trending bearish. So it gives gold a higher probability that gold is going to continue down. Yeah, that's it. Simple as. I didn't want to take any buys until this resistance was broken, because then that would be a break of the structure, the downtrend structure. Instead, gold had made a low right here, and we just kept on retesting this low. We just keep retesting this lower high, but we didn't break above. So again, that's another confirmation that price is going to continue down. I wanted to wait for a closure below the support as a breakout. That's my bread and butter. It didn't happen, but you know, we still continued bearish. So I mean, the ideas are there, the reasoning is there, just the entries aren't. Just the entries aren't. But hopefully you're taking in what I'm saying. You're understanding why the market's moving the way it's moving, and then you can do your thing. Do you know what I mean? I mean, gold moves so fast, man. It moves super fast. But right now, for the sells, I have I really think gold comes down to Asian lows. And I want to see if H1 can break the prior hour low, continue pushing down. Yes. Also, 4-hour, like we got a new 4-hour candle just opened. So if this 4-hour candle also breaks the low, I think we get more of a drop too. If it doesn't, remember, I still want buys back up at some point, but I kind of want gold to hit somewhere first. I want it to hit either the daily flip or 30-minute support or 4-hour support. Just a retest of a previous level to then go up. be careful. Then sorry, with gold, waiting for A+ setups as well. Exactly. Now is not the time to be guessing or playing or just because it looks nice or nah. I need a good entry to get in, because I don't want to catch these nasty drawdowns. I don't. I really don't. It doesn't feel nice. Oh, I might need to get some food. I'm getting a bit hungry. Yeah, keep an eye on this this 4-hour time frame. I can get rid of this now. Keep an eye on this 4-hour candle here. If it doesn't break this low, I want to see if it comes down close. If we start creating a little support around here, but we don't break below 49.67, then I may start looking for some buyers back up. But I do want it to push from even not that 15. It's a 15-minute support here. So yeah, just this, yeah, very basic. Nothing really going on with this news. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think it's time for me to get some food. Oh. Benny said facts. Yeah, man. Nas. This would have been... I like the closure below. I would have been in a ton of drawdown though, I think, taking this. Actually I did like it. Is it closed below Asian lows? Let me see. Take a break of that low. 45 pips stop. No, it wouldn't have been there. It would have been previous high. 76 pip stop. Yeah, I don't know if I would have... Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Couple lots on there. The only thing, yeah, the only thing I don't like about that, like this closure below, is the fact that this, I never trust the market open candle for NAS, because it really swings up or down. Like, it really swings. So yeah, I never really trust it. Oh look, oh, it came down to TP, which would have been, yeah, daily support, higher time frame support, always. Cool. This might be the retracement Frenchie is looking for. Catch the push back up. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It does like a retrace. Does like a retrace. What time is it? Oh, it's still early. Early into this candle even. Alright, 30-minute making a top wick. Retrace, break the low, continue down. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I don't have any setups here. No setups, no setups. Can't even take this flip. Still 210 pip. Stop loss. Taking a flip. Gold's tactically trying to give an arm, then take a proper pound of flesh. Man, good. Gold is something else. Gold is something else. Fun times, man. Fun times, fun times. Oh man, yesterday it tried me. Oh my god, yesterday was tough. Yeah man, the buys were nice. The buys were nice. The buys were nice. It was. I thought there's no way it's coming back up to this resistance to not break out. Do you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I'm taking this one. And this is another example of what I was talking about with gold not closing outside of the range. Like it's appearing more and more. Start new. Yeah, so what I mean by that is, yeah, look, I had a resistance here and I think Asian highs were here too. And then we closed right on the resistance. So I didn't exactly get the breakout or the closure above. But I was like, nah, there's no way we're coming back and we're not pushing. So I literally just jumped in. It was, yeah, 49.39 around here. So as it created a bottom wick push, I just took a trade, got in. I had my stop loss was about 100 pips. It was about 100 pips. So yeah, here. And then just closed at 200 pips. Closed just under 200 pips. So I mean, I'm always going for at least a 1-to-1. I would have liked to hold for longer. But yeah, it came back, hit my stop loss in profit. And then, yeah, kept pushing. But yeah, look. And this is another example. After a breakout, after a strong breakout, gold likes to come back and retest the zone. This didn't just break out. I mean, this didn't just retest the zone. It actually came all the way back in and retested this support again before continuing up. But yeah, gold is playing right now. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here, man. I'm gonna leave it here. Good session. Good session. Good session. Good session. It's been interesting price action. Always interesting price action. About to go get me some food. Get me some food. And wait for gold to drop some more and then retrace. So I'm going to set some alerts. Alert here. Support. And another one. support 2. Boom. I'm gonna set an alert on this one. 4-hour support. Boom. Boom. So that's it. Any of these levels get hit, that's what I'm looking out for. That's what I'm looking out for. I want to see a retest or see what happens if price comes down here. Also, yeah, I might throw an alert on there too. Ash said, see y'all in the Discord. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we'll be in the Discord. Let's see how far down gold's trying to go. Let's see if we, but I do want a retracement up at some point. Still got a lot of time left in the day. But yeah, guys, peace out. Thanks for joining as always. As always, appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the Discord. Peace.